Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens MyGM. I want to take a look at how long until the trade deadline. So we are in the month of December. We got 1, 2, 3 months to go to get to the deadline. I'd like to get there in this video. I'm not too sure if I'm going to. Hopefully we can stay healthy the rest of the season. I'm going to go check out injuries. I think we are healthy. Yep, we are. Huso actually a goaltender, but that should be okay for a few days, maybe a game. I did want to make a trade, however. I've been talking about going after Bergeron, and we do have the roster spot available for him. As you can see here on the fourth line left wing, Delarose. He's a good player, but he's a perfect AHL first liner and a perfect depth player. He's not good on the NHL team, especially for a Stanley Cup team that we're trying to go for, right? So, we do have a spot available, and if we put him down, the AHL team is only going to get better. We have a crazy team down there. So, I'd like to get that Bergeron deal. I have no idea what it's going to take. I don't think he has that much value. I'll show you. He is on the block, I do believe. Let's go over to Boston. Yeah, he has barely any potential, so it would be easy to get him anyways, but the fact they want to give him up, it should take almost nothing to get him. Let's take a look at his stats. I mean, look at that defensive and offensive category. How can you pass that up? He's a bottom six forward. He's a third liner. I don't know how much more we're going to get out of him, but even if it's just for this year, I'd like to get it just to make the team a little bit more competitive. I guess only prospects and picks would be ideal to give him, or to give them. I could give him Sweat. He has a good amount of value. That could almost work 1-for-1. Disapproved. Boston, under. Oh, they're going to be under the league salary cap. They have 20 million available. I could give Zuccarello, but I honestly would like to keep him. Ideally, I would, and if we give him away, then we have 2 roster spots available, so I'm not looking to give away a roster player. I could if I give him Kuhlman. Shit, really, they're still going to be over the league? Can I get him to It won't even let me retain any. That's interesting. See, I don't want to start giving them a bunch of players just to make the deal go through, but what if we give them, like, Ouellet as well? Would that... Now they're going to have too many players. Oh, my God. Maybe I could add Ouellet. Is that his name to the deal? Let me check him out. Ouellet or Subban. Which one would I rather give up? I mean, honestly, any of them. Ouellet's 29. I'll give him Subban if they want him. That still doesn't work. Shit. Okay, so after trying for about 10 minutes, holy crap, I think I'm going to cut some of that out. It just didn't work. They're under the league salary, even with them retaining, 1.8 million. I'll try again at the deadline. I don't even know if that's gonna work, but yeah, gotta do too bad on that. Scouting, I'm gonna go to the queue. I'll go forward 6 weeks, take a look at what we got going on there. I'll show you who we got scouted so far. I've been scouting forwards, I guess. I don't really know what to look for, to be honest. Let me go to the WHL here. We got a top 9 grinder, power forward, and playmaker. And then in the OHL, we got a top 9 grinder again. Sniper and playmaker, not looking to get them. But yeah, a few top 9 grinders. I like it for sure. And, you know, one more trade, just to show you what I could make at the deadline. I could trade for Lucic. Edmonton's still a rebuilder. Where is Lucic? He is 34, so he's younger than Bergeron, but I could go after Lucic and give up a first-round pick. I could do that, just 1-for-1, maybe give up, you know, a small piece of the puzzle that they want just to make it go through. No, if I get him now, I can sign him to a really great contract. The computer seems to sign guys to ridiculous contracts, and I just don't want that to be the case with Lucic. Or he might retire. I mean, some guys do retire early in the game. But, I mean, just look at his stats, though. If that discipline was even just at a 70, like, even if it was at a 74, even that would be much better. Well, I'm going to try this deal. Lucic, I need you on the team. I need a tough guy. We're full of pussies right now. What if we keep the first round? What if we give... Oh, we have Edmonton's second round. What if we give up our second round pick? And you know what? I'll give yours right back. Let me just see what they say. So it doesn't match the trade blocks. You know, what if a first round pick? Just 1 for 1. So it's just too far off. Okay, let me try adding in that guy. Was his name Yelly? I'll try Yelly as well. It's still too far off. Okay, I'll give up Delmore too. If you want that, I could live with myself a bit low. So we could get Lucic for a first round pick, basically. You know, the other guys, they're good depth, but they're not necessarily, you know, critical to the team. I could give up Vancouver's 4th round pick, Delmore, Yelly, and a 1st round pick for Lucic. But this is what I'm saying. He's 34 years old. Is that really worth it? We are going for that Stanley Cup, though. He should have, you know, 2 years left in him, at least. At least another year being a second liner, I think. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this trade. There we go. Edmonton accepts the trade offer. I'm gonna fix up the lineup. Okay, right away, this team looks much better. Now that we have an 86 overall Lucic in it, we might get to the Stanley Cup Finals this year. That is a possibility. We have a lot of lineups we can go with now. I'd love to get that Horvat, Gallagher, Lucic line, but I really want Strome playing in the top 6. So you know what I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Horvat on the 3rd line. I'd like to get Hurdle on the 2nd line anyways because he is a sniper, more offensive-minded than the two-way forward Horvat, who's really good defensively. So we could go Horvat, Lucic, and Gallagher. That's a filthy line, but, I mean, looking at the lines, why not make this the 2nd line, right? So, I don't really know what to do about this. Zuccarello and Radulov are kind of like the odd man out. Obviously, Eakin's going to be playing the 4th line. You know, I'm going to go with this lineup. I'm going to go Horvat, Lucic, and Gallagher on the 3rd line. The reason why I'm fine with Radulov on the top line is the simple fact that he puts up points. He's going to get 2nd line point production. You're going to get that out of him. So I think I'm going to go Hurdle, Radulov, and Strome on the top line. And you know, Radulov racks up the points. Hopefully Strome can benefit from that as well. We got my favorite line on the team by far, Lucic, Horvat, Gallagher. Great gritty line, I love it. And then we got Zuccarello, Eakin, and McGillis on the 4th line. And there we go. My hand was kind of tied. We couldn't get the Bergeron deal done. In the grand scheme of things, I'd rather get Lucic anyways, just based on the overall, and I think what he can bring to the table. But Bergeron, if he's available next season, I think I will pick him up. Or, like, in the off-season. So, he wasn't affected. That is fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up Bergeron in the off-season. That seems like the way to go. Because then I don't think there's any restrictions on the cap because he got free agency. Cap doesn't really kick into place until the start of the season, I do believe. So, we should have no problem getting him in the off-season if we need to. Now, if we start going on a crazy losing streak, then I can easily just switch the 2nd and the 3rd line. That's a really easy replacement if we're not doing good. So I'm going to fix up the goaltending situation. I'm really interested to see how the team is going to do with Lucic. We come out with a big win. That's perfect. So an update on the owner goals. He wants the conference finals now. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad at that. We upgraded an 80 overall player to an 86. We're a 2 winning streak. You know what? I'm fine with that. Owner, you know, he's pushing it just like me. I'm pushing the the date of when we need to win the cup. He is too, and I like it. So Radulov is injured. That sucks. Okay, I switched Radulov out. I put Lucic on the second line now, just to give him a bit of ice time. He is aging. I don't want him to age that much. You know, if we have an injury in the top 6, I'll put Lucic up there to hopefully keep his overall. Granato's now been injured. What is up with injuries? This is exactly what was happening in the first month. Hurdle is asking to get, no, he's not asking to get traded, but he's on the trade block. I'm going to take him off the trade block, actually. You know, it's going to help his morale go up, hopefully the team's, and we're not getting Bergeron anymore, so I think it's fine to take him off the block. I'm happy with the team we have. I can also hold a meeting. That's perfect. We also have to maintain a fucking, in the arena. Shit, you know, I don't know if we're going to get to the deadline, but I will say that now that the team is looking good, now that we disgruntled, oh yeah, Maffio, that's fine. Now that we have a lot of presence guys in the lineup, we got chemistry up, we made the deal for Lucic, we got a solid roster. I think in the next episode, there's really no reason we can't just simulate right to the end of the season. I'd like to get playoffs going to repair concessions. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take Hurdle off the trade block, and that's about it. You know what? I'll take a look at scouting with you real quick just to see if anybody's scouted. We went to the Q, am I right? I believe so. Let me double check. I know it was one of the places in Canada. Let's go there. Yeah, looks like it. So we don't have anybody scouted. A bottom 6 power forward, a few top 9, a top 6 sniper. He could be somebody we go for. That's about it though. So it does look like we got a top 6, a top 9, and a bottom 6 player. That's looking good. A few AHL top 6 maybe for depth, who knows, but a top 6 sniper. I'd like to get him scouted fully just to check out if he really is the top 6 sniper. So I think I'm going to scout the Q until he gets exact, or at least till he gets high, because we figured out how to do the scouting and how to read it last draft, so that's good. I'm going to scout till I get him. I'm going to take Hurdle off the block, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. What am I doing? Going to propose trade block, edit trade. And Hurdle, you are officially off the trade block. There we go. He's gained morale. What's chemistry at now, by the way? It is at 85. Not bad. Let me advance the day just to see if it happens to go up. And it doesn't. So it's at 85. I'm okay with that. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next episode.